Hello YouTube, time to play another Doom Snapmap here. I'm looking, believe it or not, I'm looking at the community spotlight and check that out. Our very own ZMannZilla has a map on the community spotlight. How cool is that? Devil City Ransom. Now I've got to admit something here. This is not my first time playing this map. I really wanted my first video to save properly, but it didn't. And I really wanted my second video to save properly, but it didn't. But I am very committed to getting a dang video of this map done. Because it is just so cool, and I really want to share it on my channel. Even though, suffice to say, I'm sure YouTube has plenty of videos of this map out there for everyone to enjoy. But, you know, we're talking about my channel. And we're talking about ZMannZilla, and we're talking about Devil City Ransom. And I want a video of me playing it on my channel, okay? So, gosh darn it, I'm going to do it. This isn't something that he requested me to do. It's just something I decided to do because I figure if I can play it, I can record it. And I'm not going to be bested by sloppy connection errors, so I'm playing it from my hard drive. And this is Devil City Ransom. Okay, Devil City Ransom. President girlfriend was kidnapped by the insane gear posse. Are you a bad enough mofo dude to save her? Indeed I am. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of not, because I don't ever remember saving any president girlfriend. But, I am certainly bad. So, okay, so I gotta say, this is one of the parts where my first video cut off, because when it says at the bottom, press scoreboard to start, I mean, it could be because I'm tech illiterate, but I don't know what scoreboard is as far as what button that means. So I was just sort of pressing around on my controller, and I think I accidentally pressed the button to end my video capture. So the first video, I didn't get very far, and it all basically was for naught. Except, you know, I still had fun playing the game, but suffice to say, PS4, it is the touchpad button. So this is Devil City Ransom. And I gotta say, I like how he starts you off in this little module here. You know, he gives you the how to street fight, punch, kick, all this stuff. And the top top scores from his version 1.0. All these you know, nice little guinea pigs that played his first versions, and yep, they're all immortalized there on his map, on his menu, rather. And more shout-outs, special thanks, and he talks about a bug. Pausing during boss battles may crash the board, and he even gives you a little bit of a contact here for any kind of issues that you have, which is rather nice of him. And here we go. Select a difficulty. I've already done first run, so I'm gonna go with this one here. And here we go in Devil City Ransom. Yeah, this is absolutely amazing custom geo, by the way. And I'm rather bummed that my first couple of recordings, and really my first recording, didn't actually save, because I think the greatest value that I can offer as a person who does the reviews of the Doom Snapmaps And this is highly, highly, highly overlooked by the Snapmap community. I can't say that strongly enough. It is so highly overlooked by everyone in the Snapmap community, the value of first impressions. Because everyone in Snapmap wants you to, you know, watch all the videos of all the other YouTubers and watch all the other maps and comment and do all this kind of jazz and be super involved and cool and friendly and neighborly. But when you do all that and you make a video when you already know what's happening, you don't really get to show in the video your first impressions. And first impressions are so incredibly vital, because you may not believe me when I say this, but your initial reaction to a map actually gives a whole lot of information to the editor, the author of that map. If you have difficulty in solving a certain puzzle, the way you react to certain rooms, you may think I'm just bullshitting here, but your initial reaction to how you interpret the map and sort of how you play it is incredibly valuable to the map editor. So I always just sort of feel like, you know, that is one of the greatest things you can offer in a video, especially if you've got commentary running, is giving the editor an insight into the mind of another player and letting them know what is running through that person's head as they're experiencing your map. And then you can take that information, because, I mean, honestly, how many videos are like that? You can take that information and kind of use it to, well, and I died, because I'm busy yammering. But, you know, suffice to say, there is a value in sort of just giving a first-time reaction to these sorts of things. And that's what I try to do in all my videos, and that's why it kind of bums me out that, you know, this isn't my first playthrough really that I'm getting on video here. But, you know, well, hold on, what's going on here? Oh yeah, I gotta go into the first boss here. I mean, it's just not the same, you know? For me, I want to see people's first reactions to a specific map, not being like, oh, yep, this part, it's this part, do that, do this. Because, man, my first reaction to seeing this room was like, holy crap, this is amazing. Disco floor, dude with lights. And honestly though, I gotta say, even though I've played this like 3 times now, this part is still amazing. I love how Z-Man was able to get the crazy disco thing going on. I gotta say, it is classic every time I play it. Okay, that part doesn't get old, right? That part's still fresh. But I love the lights. It's not just that you have the same particle effect chasing him, it actually changes colors, which is just freaking awesome. And it would be so inappropriate for any other situation other than a disco freaking Studio 64 type of thing, or Studio 54. But yeah, absolutely awesome. So much detail put into this map. I love it. This bar sells soda. Mostly soda and juice, but you know, it's still awesome. Oh man, I'm all wounded. I could just sit here and wait for the health to respawn, actually. Yeah, look at that. I love it. The lights, the disco floor. All he needs is like a bunch of holograms up there on the landing, like cheering you on and stuff. So epic. Alright, I'm just gonna blaze forward. Store is open. Alright. I just leave all those people out there. That's classic. I get the grenades here. I like how you got the hologram shopkeeper there. Sale! Everything must go. Think you'll come again. Alright. What? Who did that? You! Yeah, this is a particularly dangerous corner of Devil City here. It's well known to have demons hanging out in it. That's why I'm here to clean up these streets with my grenades. Little upside down crosses. Ah, so much detail. It really is. And is there any way to get up here? It looks like there should be, right? Like that looks like that goes somewhere. But I have not yet been able to get up there. Oh, come on. You know what? I gotta get up there. Why can't I grab that? No, no, oh, oh, yes, oh, back, come on. I really want to get up there. I know there's goodies. Haha! Yes! Oh! Where's the BFG? I know it's up here. No. Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Dang it, Z-Man. You gave me false hope. And you disabled the ledge grab. Alrighty. But I see a portal up there, okay? You can't tease me with stuff like that, man. I see a light. Haha! I landed on the light. But I can't grab that ledge, though. That's the dang problem. Alright, fine. Fine, I guess I won't bother with it. Ah, okay. Okay, time to fight Fred Dynamo. take the power core. Can you tell I might have done this before? Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta press something. The green. Which was the last one that I did? Oh, I got all the cores in. Okay, so I just gotta kill this guy. No problemo. Whoop. Oh, no! Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm up against a wall. And you're done. Oh yeah, that's the same place. All right. Grenade. Frag out. Nice. I love these dumpsters too. They're just hilarious. Except I wish I was able to like open them up and like, you know, go dumpster diving. Maybe occasionally you find something good in there. And I believe this is a secret. But what exactly is it? I love the grenades. I don't think I mention that often enough, but I do love the grenades. And that is just such a beautiful little detail. Water pouring out of the pipe there. And I like those windows too. That's a great thing, is like all these windows have like just slightly different designs, whether it's just, you know, the vertical bars like that, or you've got that crazy little little design there, or if it's just regular split pane, double pane, or whatever. It's just those little details that really sell you on the sort of just the whole city thing. And that is wonderful and disgusting at the same time. That is just great. And I've got no ammo. Time for a boss fight. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is not good. Oh, and I'm dead. I've got one more life. I've got one life left. You ain't got nothing, sucker. You're just a revenant. I eat revenants for breakfast. Oh god, you have so much health. Whoops. Alright, time for some serious double barrel action. Where'd you come from? Oh, these guys are all back again. No, I'm done. Well, apparently the moderate difficulty is a little bit above my skill level. But now, I don't care. I've already beaten this level twice. But fortunately, I don't have to beat it to comment on it because I've already beaten it before. So that's Devil City Ransom by ZMannZilla. Excellent map, excellent custom geo, fantastic bosses. It's pretty clear why it got spotlighted. It really is a fantastic example of the kind of stuff you can make with Snapmap. I mean, who would have thought that somebody could make a legit themed map that's like 90s arcade beat 'em up? You know, I read that in the description, and I was thinking like a 90s beat 'em up. What, you're gonna be running around with your fists like punching people or what? But you play it and it's pretty apparent. If you've ever played any of like the Streets of Rage games for like Sega Genesis or any of that old school stuff, it really captured the essence of that pretty well and applied that into a Doom universe in a way that is very playable and you know, it actually made it work pretty well. And kudos, I have to say, for kind of attempting such a thing. And yeah, it's just amazing. The bosses are fantastic. I like at the end how, you know, you fight those two barons. You don't get to see it in this video, but you know, I'm sure there's other videos. I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure all of the people watching this video right now have already seen other videos of this level being played through all the way, so I don't need to, you know, I think everyone's on the sort of the same page as far as that goes. All the bosses were great. I can't get over how good the geo is. I mean, the geo, you know, everything else is great in its own, you know, everything else is great and well done and appropriate, most importantly, but the geo is really where this map really shines, because city geo is really challenging to do properly and even do at all, because, you know, something like just making a little alley that runs through a city seems simple at first until you actually try to do it, and then you realize, holy crap, this is going to eat up so much of my network, and this is just it actually takes quite a lot to make it look convincing, like all the different windows and the ledges and sort of the depth into the walls and all the little nice touches that you probably didn't notice when you were just blasting through this level. But Z-Man did an excellent job of sort of crafting out a very believable looking little alleyway city scenario. Everything from just the windows From the windows to the walls to the burning barrels and the dumpsters. Just beautifully crafting every little tiny detail that really sells this level. Such a great job on the Geo, and I think that takes me perfectly into my best part, or sorry, not best part, my favorite, least favorite parts of this map. Favorite, of course, easily hands down has to be the Geo. The Geo is so masterfully done, and it's done with such, you can tell it's done with such detail and patience that this is not something where Z-Man just sort of phoned it in and just whatever with the art and the Geo. It is just such an important aspect of this map, and it really stands out. Just all the little tiny details, just so beautifully done. And I gotta say, like, some of the crazy boss battles also, those would easily be my possibly my second most favorite if I was doing that. I love the disco scene. The one in the smokehouse with the pit of baked beans or whatever. That's what I call it. The pit of baked beans in the middle, with all those dudes and the smoke effect. That's all great. I mean, the smoke effects. The second time I played, the smoke effects almost caused the game to crash because it was just so taxing, I think, on either the bandwidth or the RAM, that kind of almost became an issue, just having all those guys creating all those effects. Cool as though it might be, it does, you got to keep in mind, that all those effects are cool, but they can potentially cause issues as far as maps randomly crashing, technology problems, unfortunately. Yeah, just the disco room, that is like my all-time favorite. I love the floor, how it keeps changing color. I don't even know how you did that. I mean, I could take a guess, but it's pretty amazing that you got the floor to change like that. That's pretty cool. And I especially love the way the boss jumps around, and he's got that sort of trail of effects that follow him. And all the bosses kind of have that, but it's especially cool with this guy, how he's got the different colors sort of changing on him. And it's something that is just so awesome to look at, and would be so inappropriate in any other situation, but on the disco floor it just works so well. And big kudos to pulling that off, and it is just such a feast of the eyes to see just something totally crazy, but works in this map so very well. My least favorite thing, it is honestly just going to be a basket of nitpicks, because this map is so damn good. It wasn't community spotlighted because it was full of problems, okay? This map really is airtight and is very, very high quality. But I will say, as somebody who has now played it for the third time, my biggest issue was with, and this is going to sound like such a nitpick, but my biggest issue was with the Mancubus boss, Freddy Dynamo, or Fred Dynamo, I think he was. The guy where you got to collect up all the cores. The very first time I played, there was an issue where he kept sitting on one of the cores that I needed to grab, and he wouldn't get off of it. So, like, I kept trying to grab the core, but he was sitting on it, and I couldn't grab it. So, little things like that aren't apparent as, you wouldn't assume would be issues until, you watch somebody playing it. Sadly, that video was deleted because of weird, issues with the save feature. Yeah, so basically I had an issue grabbing the core because the boss was sitting on it. So maybe something like put a blocking box on top of where you have the cores spawn so that that weird kind of issue doesn't happen. yeah, not massively important. Ultimately, I was able to grab the core and continue on. It was just kind of an annoyance for a few minutes. Another thing that is not even really a criticism, but just sort of a note of what I think would be kind of cool, is if you got these cool dumpsters all over the place. What I think would be awesome is if you could just open them up and like go dumpster diving inside of them, and like maybe you have it so that there's like just different stuff inside of all these dumpsters, and maybe you just find a little bit of armor, maybe you find just garbage, or maybe you find like a mega health or a cool weapon. Like just kind of have that little random element. Because, I mean, that's sort of like one of the things, like, this whole map is sort of based off like the 90s beat 'em up, Streets of Rage. One of the kind of funny things about those games is how you're always able to like punch a garbage can, and then underneath it there would be like a roast chicken or something, and you would just eat it. Just silly stuff like that. But I think if you were able to have it so that you could just like go dumpster diving into those dumpsters that you put all over your map, I think that would kind of be pretty funny and something that would be well appreciated. I know, it's like it's already spotlighted, it's version 1.5, it's like you're done, you don't want to wipe out the leaderboard. But yeah, if you do, if for whatever reason you do decide to go back and change things, that's one thing that I would think would be really kind of awesome to have in there, is just sort of the option to like open up the dumpsters and jump inside and just kind of have that kind of funny little joke at. But other than that, not much to gripe about. Really fantastic map, Devil City Ransom. I did finish my first playthrough, and I gave it a good thumbs up, and it's well deserved. It is a fantastic map. It deserves to be spotlighted. And big kudos to ZMannZilla. This is quite a feather in his cap, I would say, as far as being a Snapmap author, to get something like this highlighted. It really shows the kind of talent we can expect from Mr. Z-Man in the future. And wow, just an absolutely amazing map. I'd recommend anybody to go ahead and give it a play. So, until next time, peace out.